Good evening everyone, and welcome to the launch of the Merton Business Programme and Networking event. The reason I'm here, representing the Council first, and to introduce the speakers that we have this evening, is because, directly or indirectly, the Council has a big role to play in the success of businesses.
That's what tonight is about. It's about us listening to the business community. And I think that's why, when I was accompanied by Chris in central London to an award ceremony by the Municipal Journal, this is the lead influential journal for local government in this country, been going for 100 years. They set up in the last 10 years an award ceremony and awards for local councils. And we entered that award, and 15 categories, and the top category is the best achieving council in this country. And obviously I was delighted, along with other councillors and with Chris and with other officers, councillors. So we were named as the best council in this country. And if you look at the citation, and I had a chat with one of the judges, he said it's because you were the lowest spending and the highest performing council. Now, in business terms, and I'm a businessman myself, I run my own small business with my wife, that is, we've reduced our costs and increased our sales. And that's important to me in terms of being leader of a council. And that's why we want to be listening to you, to what you say, and that's why we're here to launch, in particular, the business directory.
As you've heard, there are 7,500 businesses in Merton. That's 7,500 entrepreneurs who have had vision, perseverance, willingness to make sacrifices to start their businesses in the first place and then keep them going in difficult circumstances. And what they've done is special, and it's something that we should cherish. And that's why we want to encourage and support more businesses to start up, develop and expand. So we want to see lots more businesses start, and we want to see them survive, creating more jobs and more local income through their employees. And in turn, their growth should benefit other businesses, an upward momentum for the whole local economy.
What I wanted to do was just set the scene as to why we're actually doing this, and cast our minds back to about 5 years ago when Merton undertook a piece of work to look at the creation of an economic development strategy. We started that before the recession kicked off, and we used the period over the last 2 or 3 years to review that, because obviously the issues that businesses faced in the midst of a recession were quite different to the research conclusions prior to that. And thankfully many of you were actually involved in that piece of work, and I hope that as a result of that you'll recognise the efforts we're making to help support businesses. What we want to achieve from all of this is 600 jobs created, 300 new businesses created. We want to safeguard, we're getting into the local authority speak at this point, so forgive me, 200 jobs safeguarded, over 100 business loans up to a total of 800,000 awarded, and we think that should sort of encourage 2 million of additional funding to come in. So in the midst of all of the other activities, speaking to one of the speakers who's just about to speak shortly, and said, you know, do you come to a lot of these events? And she said, actually, I just need to get on running my business day to day. So what we aim to do is to make access to this information as straightforward as possible.
I'd like to introduce Samaya Aknadinajad, who is an international award-winning developer of a company in Morden, a software development company.
We are a business software development company in Merton, obviously. No one knows where we are. We are in second floor of the Morden station, so that's the whole floor. What we do, we were established in 2007 by myself and 2 other founders of the company, so 6 years old. We are today 45 staff, and we are growing still. Half of the staff are residents of Merton, or they just moved when they were employed. And we have had every year 50% annual growth. We are a software development company, but the backbone of the company is technology that we have invented, which makes the cost of software development 4 times less. So for that we have won several awards, including the 2013 Gold Stevie Award, which was for the most innovative company of the year in Europe. Well, we are not just about doing our own business and growing for ourselves. We would like to see the Merton grow as well. For that reason, we have put together a program, a monthly event for Merton directors, inclusively by invitation.
Next, I'd like to invite Kath Harrop, who founded Mum to Mum Market a few short years ago, which is now a successful franchise across the country.
Well, 2 years ago, you would have said I was the last person you'd expect to start a business. I was a doctor. I was on maternity leave from my job, which was in a secure psychiatric unit linked to Broadmoor, and I had 2 children under 2. But last year, I won Best New Business at the Merton Business Awards and also at the South London Business Awards. I won a national award for Best New Franchisor, and at the Merton Best Business Awards last month, I won Entrepreneur of the Year, Best Business for Innovation, and was runner-up in Enterprising Business. So what happened? My business is Mum to Mum Market. I run second-hand sales of babies and children's goods where mums sell their outgrown stuff onto other mums. I've had a lifetime of being involved in buying and selling second-hand kids stuff. When I was a kid, I was dragged around jumble sales and car boot sales, and then later when I had my own children, on eBay. And all of them have huge drawbacks, and I realised that there had to be a better way of doing it, and Mum to Mum Market was born.
The third and final speaker I'd like to invite up is John DePrano. John established DS Systems, which is the Chief Executive Officer. DS Systems is a highly successful engineering technology company, again, based in Merton. John.
We're a specialist CCTV access control and door entry company, and in fact my office is based right next door to Wimbledon Studios, just over there. Why did I choose Merton to start my business in? Well, firstly, I was born and bred in Wimbledon, so it was an obvious choice. But I also wanted a London address because a lot of my marketing was to the city, to the big clients, and I wanted to have a London postcode because I felt it was important for them when they were looking for a supplier that they were buying from a London-based company. There's great opportunity for the recruitment within Merton because the links that we've got, the transport, buses, underground, overground, trams, all allow people to get easily in and out of the borough. Some of the support we've had from the local government and the support schemes, like the Chamber of Commerce over the years, include finance consultant, health and safety, HR, marketing, Go Green, which helped us look at reducing our energy consumption, training courses, a recent one with social media, business for workshop. We've also used the government funding to assist with training and hiring of apprentices.
That's it. I'll close now. Thank you very much for coming, and I hope you have an enjoyable evening.
We're really pleased. We've been working with Merton Council for a number of years now, a long time actually, but there's a big step change that they're now open for business. We're really pleased. Our connections with them, our connections to the local business community, we're here to make business better in Merton.
I'm based in Merton and it's a great place to be.
And I find the councillors here very helpful and proactive.
Working and operating the business out of Merton is brilliant.